Year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Wentz going to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. Finds an opening past the 40, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Running with Howard. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 1st down, Eagles. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in Week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
15 yards on the play, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebacker.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Right there, 54, right there.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard, rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 and 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback.
Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. 7 yards deep. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught on the right side by Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And he is going to go down. They sack him. on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
A reminder, one more game on the Week 2 docket, and it's a good one from MetLife Stadium. Plenty of storylines in this one. OBJ's return. You've got Mayfield and Darnold, first 2 QBs taken last year. Browns and Jets. That's 8:15 Eastern tomorrow night. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man. Complete. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Ryan to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Tavecchio puts this one through. But wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, they run with Howard. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
We got this.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And an eagle.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Vic Beasley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Cameron Johnston now. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
This one caught by Ridley. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 59, ready. Hey, check.
Here's Ryan. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 22.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Lefty, lefty.
Wentz now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Let's go, great.
Wentz now to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. We'll tie the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Right there.
Wentz. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
We call that sack block.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Bryant they'll bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Hey, box drop, box drop. Let him go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80.
Mike, you'll never win.
21. Check, check.
Switch. Alert flare. John.
Tight dog.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And Jones has it over the middle.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, express.
53.
Now Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that. Knock it away and brings up a 4th down decision.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, wait.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. He's got Sanu. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
A On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our
51, Sam!
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
I got you, punk.
20!
He's checking. Crash.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Check. Gun.
Check.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing now is Wentz. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Check nickel.
39. Topper!
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 8-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Wentz going to throw, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 59, ready.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Shifts by him. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Go.
At their own 16-yard line.
Watch the pass.
Wentz now on 1st down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
To throw, it's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, Ryan. Flushed out right. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready, blue 80. Check, blue 80.
Yeah, right there. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run out.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
51, Tom!
Mine's 42.
Hey, exit. Watch.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Brandon Graham dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a first down past the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Wentz. Ertz over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Mike's 59. Mike's 54.
Kill. Hey, Charlie.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Get your swerve on.
List 5-7.
59, Mike. Check. 59.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Switch up.
Again, it's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw is Wentz. There's the first NFL catch for the former Stanford man, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Wentz now to throw. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4 Tokyo.
We taking wins.
Here's Wentz to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made 1 more play, could have had our shutout.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but it'll be second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Falcons on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Bang, bang, bang. Wait. Check. Hey, Alpha. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
120.
54 Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
One play, 80 yards. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, 51.
Ready? Tight end right. 4 down.
Hey, C6. Let's go.
53, Mike. Check Mike. Let's go.
Get up.
Ryan wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Falcons, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia,